Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to see you all. Well, we are doing something a little bit different tonight because for some reason our IG streaming is not working on our app. So on here, you will be able to hear the interview. If you want to actually see the interview, you're going to need to head over to Instagram or YouTube, and you will be nope, not YouTube, just Instagram, and you will be able to see my guest. Okay, so we're gonna make this public. Yep. Okay, so we got that done. Now we're gonna go over to Instagram and go live. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna go live. Okay, checking my connections. I'm now live. Now let me invite my guest. What's her page? NIC.
Lancaster 624.
No, she got a new page.
That's the one I saw.
NIC. Hold on, you guys. Let me see which one it is. Okay, we're waiting on our guest that's going to come on in a moment. Let me just verify. Cole. Okay, hold on. The new page is Cole 624. So hold on, you guys. One moment. What I say? It was Cola.
Cole. Love. Yep, there it is. Yep.
There we go. All right, Cole, I see you watching. So you just got it. There she is. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. So, welcome to episode 3 of Planting Seeds with Darlaina Rose, the web series. I'm so excited to bring you a new guest. If you're watching on Facebook, Periscope, or YouTube, and you want to see my guest, you'll have to come over to Instagram and you will see us over there. That sound good? Sounds good. So if you stay here, you will be able to hear the audio. You'll also be able to comment. I'll be able to see that. So I have, oh my goodness, I have the most dopest women around me. And this woman tonight is so near and dear to my heart. She was my foster daughter before it was a such thing as foster care. It's a foster daughter without a check. How about that? Ain't no check come with her. Okay. So, again, I am Darlaina Rose. Let me introduce myself properly. My name is Darlaina Rose. I am an emotion code practitioner, a health and well-being coach. I help people with chronic and terminal illness to get better. I am also a best-selling author of the book, How I Got Here, My Holistic Healing Journey. And so this is Women's Month. And for Women's Month, we came up with the idea to do 30 interviews in 30 days for Women's Month. And for some reason, it turned from being 30 days to 100 days. So now we're going to do 100 days, 100 interviews with 100 of my most amazing women friends. So that is what we're doing. So tonight I have my dear Nicole Lancaster out of Philadelphia. She is amazing. And I'm not saying that just because I had something to do with helping to raise her. I just, sprinkled my little, self in there. And so Nicole is here with us tonight. She is definitely a boss. What does your shirt say? A girl boss? Girl boss. She is absolutely a girl boss, a women entrepreneur. And I really wanted to have all of my friends to meet her. You know, the whole goal of this 100 women, 100 days is to introduce all of these women to my network. So it doesn't matter if they have a large following or a small following or what they do and what they don't do. They just have to be amazing.
Yes, Lord.
And they just have to be amazing. That's it. And so, Nicole, as it is Women's Month, and when you think about women and what we deal with, when you think about feminism and being a woman, what does that mean to you?
That's a lot. Being a woman in itself.
Yes.
Feminism, I think of togetherness, equality.
Yeah.
Breaking the glass ceiling comes to mind as well.
Yes.
Unity.
Yes. And we need more of that for sure. We definitely need more. Absolutely support. We are our sister's keeper. As much as we like to think we are our sister's keeper. And so think of women that you know and tell me about a woman who inspires you and why that woman inspires you.
Okay. My Aunt Cheryl comes to mind.
Yes. Tell me about Aunt Cheryl. Hey, Aunt Cheryl, you watching?
She's not too tech savvy or social media. I'm not sure if she's here to support me this evening, but she's definitely been supportive throughout my whole life. She's opened up opportunities to me that, aside from you, that no one else in my family took the time out to impose in me.
Okay.
Taking me on outings as a child.
Yes.
Feeling in me that I need to buy a home.
Wow.
When I come money.
Wow.
I'm nervous. I'm very nervous.
Don't be nervous because somebody always SMI said her daughter is watching. So I guess her daughter is watching. So your cousin is watching.
Okay.
So so just relax. It's just us. This is family. It's just family. It's family here. That's all. Just relax. If you could meet anybody, living or dead, man or woman, who would you like to meet and why?
My father.
Wow.
People say I'm strong. My dad died when I was 2 years old.
Okay.
I didn't know much about him. And I didn't know much about him. But people say that I embody a lot of his qualities.
Wow.
From my passion to wanting to serve in the military. My dad served in the Army.
Amazing.
To just being the backbone of the family. That was my father.
Wow.
Caring about finances and education. To not know him and having the knowledge of the upbringing that I had.
Yeah.
And to still have all these amazing qualities inside of me.
Yes.
Who you reproduce with is real.
Yes, that's definitely real. My good friend Felicia, who's an actress out of Los Angeles, she will be on the docket very soon. Felicia said, "You are doing well." See, I told you. It's just with family, right?
Yeah,
so
thank you, Queen.
Yes. So I have some favorite things that I like about being a woman. Can you tell me, one of my favorite things about being a woman is being able to do my hair however I choose to do my hair. I love to wear high heels and blinky things. So when you think about being a woman, what is your favorite thing about being a woman?
Being a mom.
Oh.
While men can get help in the reproduction of life, being a mom, it's just different. We have to have a different level of caring when it comes to things that we do.
Yes.
The nourishing that we put into our children.
Yes.
It's just different.
Yeah.
And I have 3 kids' fathers. And it's just different. It's real different. The way that they choose to engage with my kids versus the things that I say around them.
Yes.
And it's just different, dad versus mom.
Yes, yes, it is. It definitely is that. And sometimes people don't really get that, but it is very different how a man relates to, yes, they can up and go at any given time, but we don't get to do that.
No,
we don't get to do that.
And additionally, I see how that, well, being a woman, let me shine light on being a woman. Being a mom, just like it, I'm like their recharging station. I love that.
Yes.
I can say something because of my emotions or my feelings at that current time, but they know, like, in the forefront of their hearts and their minds, I love them. And it's just stemming from the current situation.
Absolutely.
If that makes sense.
Absolutely. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Because no one's perfect.
Never that. And the more we realize that, the better it is. Now, when you think about things that people assume about women or assumptions about women, is there any assumption about women in general that you would like to change, and why?
That Black women are angry.
Yes.
Yeah, like when I walk into a room, I shock people with my energy. Like, I don't know, I'm so loving. And it's like I had a horrible upbringing.
Yeah.
I didn't have everything that I should have had.
Yeah.
As a child.
Yeah.
But
let's talk about that a little bit, right? So when I met you, my kids brought you home. My kids brought you home because they too are loving and understand that if somebody is in need, we serve.
Yes.
But the funny part was they didn't even tell me that you were in the house. At that time we had a 7-bedroom house. It had front stairs and back stairs, and all I know is one day I just happened to be home from work. I came in and I came downstairs and you were sweeping the floor. And I said, hello, who are you? And you said, yep, they surely snuck her in. And you said, your son said I could stay here. I said, he did? I was like, how old are you? I think you were like 11. 11.
Yeah, I remember.
You were Cinderella. You were like Cinderella. He was like, well, if they're going to keep me here and feed me, let me clean up. I took the broom from you and told you, you don't have to clean up here, honey. You're fine. And then... definitely
from Cinderella.
Yes. And so if you want, you can expound a little bit on that experience.
You showered me with love. Like, I felt like my life was like the news. Only what was being reported was only the narrative that they wanted people to know. And it was so much more. Like, what about the positive things? Like, my first job. Like,
I remember you loved to be in the kitchen. I remember when I was selling food, I was selling pies and cakes and stuff. And one Thanksgiving, I made 175 desserts, and you were in the kitchen with me the whole time. We were up overnight. And he was like, Mom, I'm going to help you. Mom, I'm going to help you. Oh, Shanice said, Darlaina loves all. Great woman. Thank you so much, Shanice. But yes, that's my other grandchildren's mother, and so I paid attention to what excited you. And so
you did.
And because you wanted to be in the kitchen and you always were helpful, and it was always so many people in the house, it was always plenty of opportunity to cook, and you stayed cooking with us all the time. And so when you think about that experience and what it has done for you, can you tell us now, it almost, I don't even know. How many years is that? 11? How old are you now? Oh my God. 30 something. Don't try to blow. Look, don't try to blow my spot up because I'm only 35. Don't try to blow my spot up. And so when you think about that experience, and you called me a couple of days ago or a week or so ago, and you told me about an opportunity that you just got. So can you talk about that opportunity that you just got?
My pleasure. Like, I give you all credit and praise for making me the phenomenal woman that I am. Like, your home gave me the structure that I knew I needed. Like, mom, dad, work, providing for your kids, making sure that their needs was met, and teaching me how to cook. Like, I love you for that.
Oh, I love you so much too.
Tell you how many times or how much gratitude I have for you for that. Like, it was just what I needed.
Wow.
So as far as the cooking go, like, well, you taught me how to cook. Mom is an amazing cook, my biological mother, but I wasn't raised with her, so I didn't have that knowledge.
Yeah.
But when I came into your home, baked macaroni and cheese, collard greens, homemade cakes, fried chicken, like all that, like, yeah, it was just amazing. I still remember those meals and those family times.
Yes.
In a big family house. I'm gonna get to my to what's going on with me and cooking.
Yes.
And y'all had like family Sundays and Saturdays, like things that you only see on TV. Like, that is amazing. Your family was so big and so close, and oh my God, I'm just so happy that I am part of that. And all your family loved me, and nobody treated me no different than nobody else, even you. At times I felt like you loved me more than you loved them. I mean, not like that,
but yes, I get it.
It's different.
Yes. Oh my God, girl, you got me crying over here.
Or anything.
Oh my goodness.
So, all that paid off, all that you instilled in me, even standing by my side when I went to the group home. Like, you ain't know nothing about the foster system or foster care, and you like, I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to get this girl where she need to be.
Yep.
And yes, and you did. You was there for me.
I still have your letters. I still have your letters.
Oh, Lord.
I remember all the boxes that we sent you.
My penmanship is the only thing that I want to remember from back then.
Your penmanship was good.
Yes. But I still keep in communication with Karana Doxy. She's come to see me 3 or 4 times from Erie, Pennsylvania, and Michelle Sanders. She has her own business, American Hero Clothing. Check her out. Okay, so my new business adventure. I've been cooking for a few months up West Oak Lane, selling food out of my home and to a local establishment. They got the best hoagies in West Oak Lane.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Well, the owner presented me with an opportunity to be on Grubhub and cook out of their establishment. That was 2 weeks ago. He said that. He said he has to work on some numbers and he's going to get back to me and going to be in touch. Well, it had been 2 weeks. Now, you done presented me with this phenomenal idea to increase my income, and now it's just quiet, crickets, what? No. I need something. So I went around here. And what I needed, what I was expecting was way more. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
When I got around here, y'all, they got all this stuff out in the lobby. They about to build a whole kitchen around here. He wants me to cook for him. He wants me to be there full time. Like,
wow.
I'm super excited for the opportunity. I'm not in a position to have my own business while I am getting started. Lancaster Buffet is an established LLC.
Yes.
I'm not all the way there, but this opportunity is definitely going to give me the platform I need to elevate.
Absolutely. I'm
super excited. Y'all think they got the best hoagies? Wait till y'all get this soul food. Right?
Oh my goodness.
Nothing out of the can. Everything is from scratch. Like, nothing. I even cut my corn off the ear. Like, please.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Listen, I love this whole thing. This is such a great opportunity. And this is what I'm talking about when you talk about women from all walks of life. We have to see people, yes, that are elevated and up there, but we also need to see people when they're beginning. So we get to follow you. We get to support you. When you say, yo, I'm at my kitchen this weekend, I'm cooking this weekend, yo, we can come through. So all I'm going to just say is make sure you have something for the vegans and the vegetarians and the pescatarians. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all, because it's quite a few of those, too. If nothing else, make sure you got some garden salad on the side so we can still support you, right? Because it's so important to get support from all these people. Yes, some plant-based opportunities. They got vegan junk food now, Beyond Burgers and all this kind of stuff. We got Pinky Cole down here in Atlanta with Slutty Vegan down here. People getting slutified, and so it's a whole lot of opportunity for you to do that. And so who you are and who you have become from that 11-year-old girl that I saw in my living room all those years ago to who you are now. You are, you know, an amazing, amazing young woman. And just like you said about your aunt saying to you that you needed to buy a house, you've been a homeowner now for how long?
My daughter is 13 years.
13 years owning your own home, single mom,
mortgage paid off.
Mortgage paid
off. They said I was gonna be doing it for 30 years. I said, what?
Oh my goodness, let's go. I didn't even know that. Oh my God. Yes, mortgage paid off.
Right now. And I got $10,000. I don't need no Gucci bag right now. I need to put $5,000 down on this mortgage so I can avoid that interest.
Yes. Listen. Yes, and yes. Tell them. That's boss moves right there. That's boss moves all day. Your children will never need a place as long as you do the things that you're doing right now. I am so proud of you. And so we know who you are now. We know who you are. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? We have covered a gamut of things, and I know coming from the foster care system, and one of the things that people think that sometimes when people make these kind of moves that you special, that you don't have no problems, that bad things don't happen to you. But what we know is bad things happen to good people. Bad things happen to me. I lost my brother to gun violence, right? You knew my brother, right? And one of the things that he said to me, yes, my brother Derek, Uncle Wuss, the kids call him Uncle Horsey, right? One of the things that he told me, he said, "You are my celebrity sister, and I know that you're gonna go and do great things in the world." That was the last thing he said to me 2 days before he passed. Is there anything? I know that you have lost 2 brothers, one to gun violence and one in the system. And is there anything that you carry in your heart that your brothers may have said to you that allows you to push forward every single day?
4 brothers I lost.
4? Oh my God.
2 between 2016 and 2018. I'm going to go back to them. With regards to the foster system and people being special, this, that, and the third, I was foster system, and I was there with like 50 girls, and I was the only one to go off campus to school. I was like, you're not gonna give me no basement education. Right? I don't know what you're talking about, but I knew my worth, and I knew that while I was there, I was gonna make the best of my circumstances. Yes. And I did. I even wrote the president while I was there. I had people in there stealing my stuff. I wrote the president. Like,
wow.
President, I wrote Bush, and he wrote back too. Like, so whatever y'all seeing about Bush and stuff. But he wrote me back too, and he told me I could take her to the local Salvation Army and give her whatever she wants. Like, I just knew that things within the place that I wasn't right, and somebody had to hear me.
Wow.
And he did. And he listened to. I write letters now. I'm writing a letter to the judge right now. Like, and I can articulate things very well, even though I'm nervous on this thing. But oh my God,
you're doing so good. You're doing so good.
Thank you. My brothers, I don't know. It's like I've always been their mother.
Yeah.
And nourishing. Well, God put it in me, but you nourished it to allow it to grow. That rosebud.
Oh.
I don't know. Like, their children being here is my motivation.
Yeah.
I gotta break this generational curse.
Yes.
Out of the home, turn into the streets. I can't have that for my nephews. I don't want them to.
Yes.
I don't the streets because there's only 2 alternatives with that.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm the only girl of 10. I'm the only girl of 9 boys, and I don't have none of my brothers. None of them. My brother had home from doing 8 years in prison, and he went right back away after being home for less than 6 months.
Yeah, institutionalized. That's what happens.
Yeah. It is. A lot of things happen. And I still wear a smile every day. Can't nobody tell half of the problems I got or half of the things I go through but God.
Yes.
Because I don't allow my circumstances to dictate who I am.
Absolutely.
I lead everything I do with love. Everything I do comes from a place of love. And I'm not looking for nothing in return. So that makes it even more better.
Yes. Oh my God. So I did a talk a couple of days ago, my Rose Talks, and in the Rose Talk, one of the things that I said, cycle breaker.
Mm-hmm.
Rule breaker.
Breaking all the rules.
Risk taker.
Definitely.
So when you talk about that, like somebody in the family has to be that. Somebody has to be that. And you have picked up the torch and you said, not my family. Not my family, not my kids, not my nephews, none of that. Somebody has to pick it up and say, I am going to be the cycle breaker. And then you break all of those rules that they tell us that we can't do this and we can't do that. Like, no, we breaking those rules. We're not listening to that, telling us that we can't be in business. And because we come from that, we can't have this. We breaking that rule, right? And then we're going to take the risk. How big is the risk? Okay, we're going to take the risk. We're going to start selling food where we are. We're going to start in the ding dang house. We're going to know how Nina say we're going to start in the dango house. We're going to start in the dango house. We're going to start in the dango. And I'm telling you, when you told me that, like that took me way back to when I was the food trapper. I was the original food trapper because back in the 80s when I had lost my job and all that, and I was separated from my husband, I went to welfare. They gave me $201.50 every 2 weeks. My rent was $500. So counted, that was $403 a month they gave me, and my rent was $500. That wasn't including my electric, my gas, and any other bill. But they gave me $565 in food stamps. So guess what? Oh, we're gonna flip that. And so we gotta survive. So how we survive is we use our skills. What's your skill set? You can cook, then you're gonna cook. I used to cook so much for my neighborhood. One of my friends went away to the military. He came back at 3:00 in the morning and knocked on my door. He knocked on my door and said, all the way from Afghanistan, all I was thinking about was your fried chicken. He said, and I know you got some fried chicken in there. And I literally got up at 3:00 in the morning and made him some fried chicken. Listen, he said, I'm sorry to wake you up, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. So it was like, Layla. It was so funny, but that is our skill set. And people have skill sets all the way around. You might be somebody who may not be a good cook, but you a good cleaner. You can clean. Maybe you should be having a cleaning service. And maybe you are the one who is the best babysitter. So you should have a daycare center. So whatever the gift, what is the gift of your hands? Whatever the gift of your hands are, you should be using them. You know, that whole parable in the Bible about the men with the talents. God gave this one this amount of talents and that amount of talents and that amount of talents. One of them took his talents and buried it in the ground. The other one took and only used a little bit of his. And then the other one took and used all of his talents. And so we don't want you to bury your talents. God don't want you to bury your talents. So bring your talents up and out. Because guess what? Those gifts of talents that you have, your gift will make way for you. Your gift will make way for you. Even if it's a gift that you are developing and learning, you're learning something, learning a new way to do something. So I'm so grateful for you, honey. So if you want to tell the people where they can follow you at, so they can, or you want to tell them to make sure that they're here with us. And when you get your cooking page up, because this literally, I told her, oh, you got to be one of my 100, period. Because your story is so inspiring and somebody needed to hear it tonight. Somebody needed to hear it. And if you are so behooved, please like, share, and follow. You can find it here. And if people want to sow into your growing business, can you tell us what your Cash App is? So they can Cash App you and say, listen, let me put this money in to help you buy some pots, help you to, maybe get a cooking class or a cookbook or whatever it is that you might feel that you need to practice or get to the next level of your cooking career. Because this is not being a chef. A chef is a person who makes food. Some chefs do soul food, but they twist it all up and make it different. No, you cook. You cook like mommy cook. That's cook. Listen, that's cook. Oh, somebody said, yes, an ebook would be great. So yes, and all of those things cost money. So if you want to, sow into my daughter, I will absolutely sow as well. So yeah, so share with us, and my nice assistant that's here will absolutely put it in the comments for you if you just tell us how you spell it and whatever. So if people feel so moved, they can absolutely sow into you and your business.
Look at you, Queen. Twice throughout this interview, you already expanded my business from the vegan food, which I wouldn't have thought about making, but you are right.
Yes.
To this right here. My Cash App is Cola624, COLA 624.
Nice.
And I haven't got my page established yet, but I'm going to work on that. I was so busy with cooking because I've been cooking since, I don't know, the whole pandemic. I'm so busy, but I'm going to get started. I'm going to get on that right now as soon as I get off this interview.
Yes. Okay. Well, I am so uber grateful for you coming and being our number 3 of this web series. And for anyone who is in the Atlanta market, we have our sister circle starting here in Atlanta on Sunday, March the 7th at 11 to 3. The link is in my bio. So if you want to check that out and come to that, by all means, please do so. This sister circle will be traveling around the country because I can't sit still. I just won't. I refuse. So it will be coming to, yes, Felicia, we will be in LA in April. So we are looking to set it up there in April. So we'll be there. And I hope that we can get you, someplace for some FaceTime so we can do that. Felicia said, amazing interview. So we thank you again so much, Cole, for taking the time to be here to share with my community of people so that they get to know you and why I love you so much and why I'm so proud of you. So thank you again. We thank you all for watching on all platforms, and web series episode number 3 is a success. So I thank you, my daughter. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for everybody for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow with another inspiring woman, another of the 100 women for 100 days. So thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.